We have officially started the festive season, and now the countdown has begun as another year draws to a close and the new one looms on the horizon. We are here, though, to celebrate all that our community has accomplished. 2023 was a very busy year, and I have no doubt that 2024 will be as well. In our busyness, though, let us pause and think of those in need. Perhaps add an extra item to the food bank, make a donation, or visit a lonely neighbor. When we care for one another, we carry the magic of Christmas with us year-round. And now, my wish for you all. May your holidays go to plan. May you be surrounded by love and laughter. And remember, calories don't count at Christmas. God bless the town of Hanover, and God save the King.
Okay.
I can't top that. So basically, we're going to get started with the meal here soon. We have a couple quick speakers to come up. Adam, your mic is a little... Is that better? Okay. So basically, we're going to get started soon. We have a couple of quick speakers. The center places, what do you call those? I did this last... Centerpieces. So whoever is the youngest at the table will take those home. So I'm gonna call up now Karen Smiley from OLG, and she's the Municipal and Government Relations Manager.
Good afternoon. It's still there. As mentioned, I'm Karen Smiley. I'm the Municipal and Government Relations Manager for OLG. I'd like to... Do you want me to just go... Can you hear me? Yeah? It's like a 90s song. I'd like to begin by recognizing and thanking Mayor Sue and the Chamber of Commerce for once again inviting us to the community. We have been sponsoring this event for years, and it's one of our must-attends. I cannot wait for lunch. Shout out to the team at the back for the excellent lunch coming our way. And I also want to thank our partners from Gateway and from Playtime Casino Hanover for joining us today. Thank you so much for all you do here in the community. Since the casino was opened in the community in 2001, the city has received over $22 million from OLG as a casino host community. So what a pleasure to be here today, celebrating and showcasing what the city is doing to make your community a better place to live, work, and play. In part with the money it receives from OLG. Last fiscal year, the town of Hanover allocated MCA, the municipal contribution agreement payments that we give it. They used those funds towards road reconstruction, storm sewer rehabilitation, and to the renovation of the Hanover Civic Theatre. It's all about making life better for the people, and the town of Hanover is certainly doing that. And at OLG, our purpose is to contribute to a better Ontario, with 100% of our profits going back into the province. And we take pride in making a positive impact on the communities in which we are based and operate together with our valued partners. So on behalf of all OLGers, we're proud of the role that we play in this community and in strengthening Ontario. I want to once again thank you for inviting us here today. And Mayor, I'd like to present you with just a little something. I'd like
Mayor Sue, if you want to come back up, you're going to introduce the next person, and then we're going to eat.
We are going to work on this over lunch. So hello, everyone. Each year, we like to include an interactive activity with my top 10 presentation. Last year, we sang the 12 Days of Christmas. We've had a video and a trivia contest, and each activity is associated with Hanover. You will notice there is Lego on each table, which connects to the top 10 theme, Planning for the Future. It is my pleasure to introduce Scott Taylor, Grey County Director of Planning and Development. Scott graciously accepted our invitation to attend this luncheon and explain the Lego activity. Scott has worked for Grey County for 18 years. He is passionate about planning and development in Grey County and is a huge resource for all things related to planning. Introducing the use of Lego to engage people in planning is one example of Scott's creative efforts to make planning fun, and we're excited that he is here to help facilitate this activity. Scott? And I don't know if you need the mic, but...
Great. Thank you, Mayor Patterson, for the invite, and thank you all for having me here today. So as the mayor mentioned, you all should have a bag of Lego and a base plate at each of your tables. And we like to say you're never too old to play with Lego, and you're never too young, never too old to play with Lego and never too young to learn about planning. So what you have before you also is a little sheet with some instructions in front of you. And the front page just talks a little bit about what you're doing, and the middle two pages are a bit of a legend. So we're essentially going to pretend that this is the town of Hanover, and you're going to plan for the town's future. Each of the different color bricks in your bag represents a different style of land use. So you have yellow and orange, which is residential. You have red, which is commercial. So you're going to become the junior planners for today and think about what should go where and why. So we're going to have our lunch, and then you're going to get to the build. And then I think there's going to be a bit of a report back where each table needs to talk about the growth that they plan and the development they've done. But as you're doing it, I want you to think about what works well together. So what uses make sense either mixed together or beside one another, and what uses might need a little bit of separation. So maybe you keep your industrial a little further away from your residential. Each of the Lego bricks represents one story of a building. So if you have one brick on the base plate, that's one story. If you have multiple bricks, that's multiple stories. And you can mix and match the colors. So if you think about your downtown where you have commercial on the ground floor and residential above, that would mean you would have yellow or orange on the top floors, and you'd have red on the ground floor. So we want you to have fun with it. We want you to play around. Hopefully not all the tables will agree, because that's what planning is. We deal with a lot of disagreements, a lot of different ideas. There's no one way to do things. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing what everyone reports back. We've done this exercise a lot with school children and kids in camp. We've been to Launchpad. So I'm really interested to see how the adults stack up against the children. So with that, I won't stand in the way of lunch, and I think I'll turn it back over here, and we can get going with the agenda.
Thank you. So it sounds like we're going to be doing some building at lunch here. So this is my favorite or least favorite part, is now saying who gets to go first for lunch. Well, today I'm going to let the police go first, because every time Chris always gets to go last. So today, Chris, end the table, you guys go first. So we'll zigzag this way. So unfortunately, in the back corner, you guys are last, but so we'll go zigzag this way. And okay, we're going to get started here. Can you hear me? No? What is it with microphones in this place?
I don't know.
He told me he turned them on.
Well, Adam was just here, so...
Okay. Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay, we're going to do a few quick draws, and then we're going to get to Mayor Sue's top 10. So the first one we're drawing for, it's from Country 93 and Mix 106.5 advertising campaign. So it's 21 ad packs. So Crystal from Bayshore Broadcasting is going to do the draw.
And you can come talk to me after.
Carol Hudson is the winner. Draw. Carol says draw again. So Carol, you will win one of the, I have other prizes, you can win the other one.
Oh, perfect. There you go. Hopefully this person likes it.
Jenna from Harvard Media.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, exactly. That's awesome. She's at my table, so
All right.
I will take that. Perfect.
And then I'm going to get Sue to draw 5 more names, and then
Then we
after come and see me, and I got little prizes for you. Barb Allen, I think. Okay. Robert Klages. Devin Purdue.
One more, that's it?
Yeah. And Ed Stengel. So if you can all see me at the end here, I got a little prize for you.
Okay, all mine. Hi, Susan. All right, you ready? Okay, so everyone can hear me, just doing a sound check. We're good? All right. So good afternoon, everyone. It's hard to believe that another year has come and gone. This is my 9th presentation, and if you have attended all 9 luncheons, I thank you for being an engaged community member. Next year, you can expect a special celebration for the 10th year of the Mayor's Top 10. How can you not celebrate 10 for 10? So I am a relatively private person, but some people are getting to know me, which is an inevitable reality when one has been in this role for a while. You may know I am a stickler for details and I follow the rules, especially when it comes to the Municipal Act. I also like routines, customs, and traditions. I want to say that comes with age and maturity, but when I reflect, I have always been that way. So let's continue our tradition. Hello and welcome to the Hanover Chamber of Commerce Community Recognition Luncheon. This wonderful tradition highlights the year's top 10 events, achievements, and successes in Hanover. The Hanover Chamber of Commerce has been representing the businesses of Hanover and area since 1955, and it continues to play an active role in promoting business and addressing the concerns of the business community in Hanover. On behalf of the town of Hanover, thank you for being a vital and important part of Hanover and its future. Before I start the countdown, I want to give an oye or a shout out to our town crier. Jan Olivero is Hanover's official town crier, and we are extremely proud to celebrate her 10-year anniversary with the town. Jen is an excellent ambassador representing the town of Hanover at many of our special events. Her welcoming proclamations and cries bring uniqueness, heritage, and distinction to our many community celebrations. Thanks to Jen, the Ontario Guild of Town Criers Provincial Championship was held in Hanover during the 2023 Hanover Fair, and Jen was recently elected as the president of the Guild. Jen, it is an honor to have you represent Hanover. Cheers to you, and may all your cries be proud, loud, and dignified. So let's start the countdown. Each year, a theme emerges out of the top 10. This year, we have been working to advance important initiatives. We are preparing for a strong, sustainable community, and the best way to describe 2023 is planning for the future. Throughout this presentation, you are going to hear the word plan or planning quite a few times. Actually, 40 times. So number 10, communications. Working on my mandate to provide regular communications to our business community, residents, and partners, the first Mayor's Breakfast for Business was held in October with an outstanding attendance of 80 people. The staff presentations were informative, and the Legion ladies prepared a delicious breakfast. We're constantly working to share information, and we recently launched an improved website. We're committed to helping you find the information you need in a simple and effective format. Plans are complicated, like recipes. There are a lot of ingredients like updates, timelines, and milestones. And one very important ingredient in our planning for the future is communication. Number 9 is preparation. Did you know that annually our town must complete both emergency training and a mock exercise with our emergency control group and their respective alternates? This year, the situation and exercise was based on a hazardous material spill event. Participating in agencies included representatives from Hanover and District Hospital, Electrical Contacts, Blue Water District School Board, Grey County Paramedics, and Bright Shore Health Services. Our emergency control group includes the mayor, deputy mayor, the fire chief, who is also our community emergency management coordinator, the police chief, the senior management team, and all alternates. The training and mock exercise is an opportunity to review our emergency operations center setup and communications, practice response to an emergency situation, and learn from other agency representatives involved. Planning and training reinforces preparedness should our community be faced with a real situation. So I want to share a quote with you. J.R.R. Tolkien said, "It does not do to leave a live dragon out of your calculations if you live near one." This planning quote from Tolkien's fantasy classic, The Hobbit, is referring to the necessity of identifying risk in any thorough plan. And now you know a little bit more about me. I am a fan of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and I love the movie marathons. Number 8 is staff engagement and training focus. In September, a first ever full staff professional development session was held. The agenda included a keynote speaker, and the topic was understanding work-life balance. As our facilities were closed, I and a fellow councillor volunteered to greet visitors at the Civic Centre. We were busy answering questions, directing people, and signing for packages. It was a good day interacting with people. Employees are tied to the success of our community. They are skilled, knowledgeable, resourceful, and patient. We plan to continue to invest in our staff by providing a positive, safe working environment and continue to support annual recognition and appreciation events. Number 7, event development and events. 2023 saw another successful year of applications that supported growth of events such as the Hanover Fair, along with the Ontario Guild of Town Criers Provincial Championship, the Plein Air Painting Festival, and the Fall and Christmas markets. This program provides funding aimed at enabling Hanover not-for-profit community organizations and private enterprise to plan and implement community events and initiatives. Other successful events in Hanover were the Tools and Trades HIP Apprentice event with Launchpad, a joint cultural roundtable meeting with Hanover, Minto, and Wellington North, and a cultural exchange event to gain knowledge about grant writing for not-for-profits. We also celebrated Culture Days with the Downtown Harvest Market in Heritage Square, along with a cultural showcase that featured the Heritage Committee, who proudly exhibited a unique heritage bedroom set made by the Nechtel Furniture Company. It is interesting to note that Nechtel's was situated on the site, which is now Heritage Square. Hanover community players, Saugeen Artists Guild, and Grey Bruce Singers also participated with the interactive and creative displays. As an FYI, 20 years ago on Canada Day, Hanover Heritage Square was officially opened. This outdoor space has become a symbol of civic pride and the focal point for town activities. I appreciate the foresight that council, staff, and residents had in the planning and development of a downtown vacant site into a very special place in our community. Number 6, Community Improvement Plan, also known as CIP. This plan was adopted in 2020 and continues to be very successful. The program provides a menu of incentives to promote and support development and revitalization projects. To leverage this program, the entire town has been designated as the CIP project area. It has a big impact on our downtown, supports growth of business, increases attainable housing stock, and promotes redevelopment or conversion of brownfield and vacant lots. The CIP recognizes that improvements serve as catalysts for further private investment and are critical to the overall revitalization plan. Number 5, infrastructure and equipment investment. Reconstruction of roads are important and necessary as it not only improves the long-term condition of roads, it helps to prevent problems in the future. Reconstruction of a section of 11th Street was completed, and Phase 1 of the reconstruction of 24th Avenue, also known as County Road 28, was just completed. Urbanization, sidewalk, and streetlights improves the walkability in this area and will provide a link to our planned East End Trail Loop. We partnered with Westario and Bruce Power to install 2 new charging stations that will support the regional EV network and help Hanover prepare for an electric vehicle future. By offering this service to our residents and promoting visits to our downtown and entertainment districts, users can charge while they shop and participate in our attractions or at our P&H Center. We work to annually invest in our equipment throughout our capital budget process, using our asset management plan to determine our priorities. This year, we purchased a new trackless sidewalk machine and replaced our ice resurfacer. You may know the ice resurfacer as a Zamboni, but we have an Olympia. Both are somewhat similar, but one advantage to us is that the Olympia can be serviced and minor repairs can be completed at a local dealership. Number 4, parks planning. The disc golf course opened in July after 15 months of planning. The completely free course features 9 holes that are accessible to all ages. Disc golf brings a new and unique experience to our prime green space, Hanover Park. After receiving a feasibility study for a community splash pad and Center of Excellence park, Council approved a splash pad fundraising plan outlining donor financial commitment and recognition levels. A committee has been established to guide the splash pad's development and fundraise for this project. The disc golf and the splash pad projects are examples of working in partnership with the community. We create opportunities for leisure activities as noted in our Parks, Recreation, and Culture Master Plan mission. And we are going to try again. An outdoor rink initiative is planned, and provided Mother Nature cooperates, an outdoor ice rink will be at the Kinsman Ballpark this winter. This is a partnership with community volunteers and our Parks, Recreation, and Culture staff team. Number 3, long-term infrastructure. We are planning for a new water tower and wastewater treatment plant expansion as we are nearing capacity with the current housing projects on our books. We are currently undertaking an environmental assessment for both projects. The projected timelines are, in 2025, construct a new water tower to replace the 7th Avenue Tower that was built in 1957. 2025 to 2027, undertake the wastewater treatment plant expansion engineering project, and 2028 to 2030, construct the wastewater treatment plant expansion project. We proactively plan for the future of Hanover and take our responsibility of maintaining our existing infrastructure assets seriously. Annually, we consider and invest in operational and capital improvements within our financial capacity. Number 2 is Net Zero Fire Hall. In 2020, planning began for a new fire hall. A facilities review committee and a project committee brought us to the contract administration and construction tender award stage. The need for a new facility has been discussed for many years and reinforced by numerous deficiencies in the current building. As our community has grown, so has the need for a fire hall that will meet the needs of our residents, comply with provincial regulations, and offer modern training spaces. Focusing on design, functionality, and climate action, the facility will be a net zero building, meaning the building will produce as much energy as it uses. The official groundbreaking was on October 3rd. Construction has started, and the building is scheduled to be ready for operation by fall 2024. This is a Hanover proud moment, knowing this state-of-the-art facility will meet the fire, emergency response, training, and education needs of the department for at least the next 50 years. And number 1, our recently completed and adopted corporate strategic plan. This plan identifies important town issues and opportunities, and it builds off the success of Council's direction from the previous strategic plan. The collaborative process included input from the leadership team, which consists of members of Council and the senior management team, a citizen questionnaire with 457 respondents, a staff questionnaire with 52 respondents, 2 leadership team working group sessions, and 3 focus group sessions with 31 participants from various stakeholders. The input received from the citizen questionnaire and the in-person focus group sessions were extremely valuable to us. We heard how important outdoor spaces, parks, and trails are to residents and their families. And we heard the most important local government services to your household are police, fire and emergency services, and safe and well-maintained roads and sidewalks. The final plan, Building Our Future Together, is action-oriented and detailed in clear and simple language. It is a results-focused plan with 5 strategic goal statements that include 56 actions that will be monitored with the Progress Tracker tool. Our strategic action plan goals include safe and reliable infrastructure, healthy and welcoming community, strong and vibrant economy, balanced growth, and open and responsible government. On behalf of myself, members of Council, our senior management team, and our entire Hanover staff team, we are committed to working together to achieve positive results for our community. Before I wrap up, I do want to acknowledge the positive partnership that exists between the town and OLG. In 2023, OLG contribution funds have supported the Hanover Civic Theatre rehabilitation, reconstruction of sections of 11th Street and 24th Avenue, the purchase of a trackless sidewalk machine, and the Olympia ice resurfacer, and assisted with the studies for our Trails System Bridges replacement project. So that concludes the top 10 for 2023. 2024 promises to be another positive year. So thank you for attending the Chamber Luncheon today and for your interest and support in the town of Hanover. Thank you. So now the Lego activity.
Scott coming back up?
Yep.
Okay. So now Scott's going to come back up and explain what we're doing with the Lego thing, because there's some big prizes on the line here. Big prizes. Oh. I'm going to get you to draw one more name because I needed one more name. And I had one more prize, and it's for Colby Kruger.
Okay, great. I'm not sure I have a lot more to say here, but I look forward to seeing everyone's designs. As you're making your designs, think about, where you want your roads, where you want your trails, where you want your sidewalks. You might want to think about what you love about your community, or maybe what's missing from your community, and therefore what you'd like to see evolve and change as Hanover grows. I am told there will be a prize for the best plans, so everybody put forward your best efforts, and look forward to hearing the report backs. And all the instructions are on the first page, but if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.
In case you're asking, I got volunteered, unaccustomed as I am. So we made sure we had a green space around the middle with the retail and some residential there. The industrial and commercial or building stuff is at the edge, and all the hospital and schools are kind of everything's together, which would probably not happen in real life, but it worked out well. And this was our drag strip on our airport off to the side of the town. So.
Okay, so our table was mostly library, launchpad, realty, so we had a little bit skewed. We decided to make that space that's empty in the middle of downtown a giant new library with retail on the main floor and a garden. The Legion repurposed into retail, as well as senior housing on the top couple floors, and then moving the Legion into the old fire hall and putting a mall across from JDSS.
Okay, people, we decided to go with a police station right downtown. That was the first order of business. Police station downtown. We went with a double-decker cemetery here. You can see everyone hopes to get there eventually someday, and we're going to need extra space, Mr. Mighton. We went with lots of condos, so we went with, that's the new condo here. So this is 10th Street. This is 10th Ave, south, north. We went with a brand new wastewater facility. Brown wastewater. This here is actually the clock tower. Sorry, we kind of messed that up, but that's the clock tower. And yeah, we just went with lots of nice storefronts here, some condos in the back. What else do we do, people? Oh, we went with extra industrial space. This here is the new fire hall. Right down here, you can see Jeff by himself. And we put a little hard hat on Jeff because he's under construction. Safety first. What else do we do?
I think you covered everything.
And vote for the police.
Well, we quite simply just tried to keep all the residential in one area, all the shopping and whatnot, industrial tucked over on its own, and that is something I think Hanover's always trying to do is grow industrial, so we made it big, and we made it by an expressway, so it's easy for people to get in and out and get their goods in and out. A higher-end hotel we thought would be nice, near the arena, near everything else, to try to attract people to town to come for events. Great big regional, my wife is there, so a great big regional hospital with a nice emergency room. So we went with that. We kept the cemetery one story. I think we're okay for a little bit, Chris. So, but the funeral home is close to it. It is nice and close. And then, but lots and lots of green spaces. We didn't have a lot of green blocks. Would have liked more green blocks. But anyways, that's it in a nutshell.
Hi, everybody. So this is our layout of our town. So we put the fire hall over here, and then we have the police station close to downtown, and we added a gym for you guys. Yeah. Calories don't count only at Christmas. We have our downtown here with commercial below, residential above, with a rooftop patio, parquet, and green bridge across. Our hospital is over here, and it's nice and tall. There's a helicopter pad. And then we have a cemetery, and we made sure we added some green buffer between the cemetery and our water tower. Industrial wastewater treatment. We have some housing here, but we added a green buffer beside the industrial zone as well. We have a nice big school with a library and a park between, and yeah, I think that's everything. And we have trails. We have trails and parkettes all the way around the town as well. So big shout out to Vicki and Chris, because they did almost all the work, and they did a fabulous job.
Okay, we have a real mixed use of space here. First of all, we have the residential area over here with a new hospital here. And we got a nice big 5-story hotel here, brand new with a water slide and a movie theater. We've got some industrial area over in this area of town with some nice, beautiful green space, and some mixed-use area over here again with another movie theater and a bowling alley. Then we've got some employment here with some green space and some more residential area on top of the employment, so you can work and live in the same area. That's basically about it. Thank you.
Well, really, we just came to eat turkey, but this is what we came up with. So we have a soccer complex here with some greens around there. We have a residential area with some stores below. This is our industrial. We have a school and more houses, and then we also have the new fire hall with the police station and the paramedics and the hospital all together. But Chris just told me if there's a tornado, everyone's going out. So we should probably just move that. And then also we have the casino with a great big hotel attached to it.
I just realized we ran out of funding. We didn't get a hospital on here, so I just asked nobody gets sick. We have our industrial area here off on the side here. We have our brand new raceway with the hotel overlooking the raceway. We have our homes, residential areas around here. We also have the police, fire, and ambulance in the center of town, so we do share that common goal. We have some double-story housing here. We have some shopping malls. We have a golf course on the outside of town here. And we have our school nice located out here with a green space with a park. And what is the pink thing? The arena? Oh, okay, the arena. That's about it.
Well, I have bad news, because we don't have a fire hall, but we do have a dragon. This is just an artist's rendition of what the town might look like in the future. This is like a reformed tent city area back here with a multitude of uses. This is a hospital, as you can see, this lovely white structure. There's like a cat and a dog park, equality for all. And then there's some commercial downtown being guarded by this fancy cat on top. Or, sorry, it was a squirrel, right? Okay. And then there's like lots of really interesting residential areas that are all connected by these white lines, which are bike lanes. So it's, nice. And then lots of green space and, some trees and things around, which are nice. There's some trees that didn't fit on our landscape. But yeah, artist rendition. So. The dragon's coming.
We got started here with the biggest plate, and we were too busy building relationships before we started building our town.
You need that first.
So what we've recognized the need for residential, and again, the use of our blocks, the colors weren't quite what we needed. But we do have an industrial park where we're turning around to try and create jobs. With jobs, we get bigger tax dollars. Bigger tax dollars means we have growth. So we do have the need. We've got the hospital here, we've got the school here, the police station. We put the fire hall close to residential because if my house goes up, I need it saved right away. So we do, like I said, we've got some commercial on the lower level and residential on top. So that's about it. Oh, we do have the airport way out here.
Okay, so I think that's probably everybody. So I guess OLG's now going to announce the winners, and then we'll wrap up and everybody can go back to work. Well, while they're doing that, I just want to thank everybody for coming out today, and I know everybody looks forward to this, so we'll see you in December of next year for the 10th year of Top 10.
It just seems appropriate because we're going to give out first place to this table. I have a few little prizes. I'll bring them over for you from OLG. And we had a second prize because we were very impressed with the racetrack, and we loved it because the fire station and the police station were downtown. I love that, very central. So we've awarded that as our second. We've got some chamber bucks coming to you for that. And the artist rendering, we have to give a special shout out to that. Like, that was fantastic. Well done, everybody, well done.